Yo, what's up, guys? A little bit too close for comfort, but the Maple Leafs get the 2 points tonight, defeating the Winnipeg Jets 6-4, snapping their 8-game winning streak, and the Leafs snapping their 3-game losing streak. But before we talk about the game, let's talk about what the Leafs did today a little bit. The Leafs signed Jake McCabe to a 5-year deal with an average of $4.5 million a year. If I have to say, guys, I think this is a good deal for the Maple Leafs. I really like Jake McCabe. He's durable. He's tough. He's really good on the penalty kill. I get that he's 31 years old, and I know 5 years might turn off a lot of people because by the time his contract is up, he's going to be 37 years old. So I totally understand why there's a little bit of skepticism. The Leafs giving Jake McCabe a 5-year deal. But other than that, guys, I think Jake McCabe's a solid defenseman, like I mentioned, and I think he's really going to help this Maple Leafs team moving forward in the season. And I just really think that he's a good leader in the locker room for them. And like I mentioned, he's durable. He's good on the penalty kill. He's also got a good shot if he ever takes it once in a bloody while because he doesn't do it enough, right? But then again, guys, like I said, it's a good signing for the Maple Leafs. It's not a bad cap hit either at 4.5. Decent deal for them. So I like the signing. So very good move for Brad Treliving and the Maple Leafs to get this deal done and not wait till the end of the season and possibly let Jake McCabe leave as a free agent. So good move by Brad Treliving and the Leafs brass. But to continue talking about the Maple Leaf game, I thought the Maple Leafs were great in this first period specifically. Of course, they were all over the Jets. They were skating, forechecking like no tomorrow. The Jets didn't know what to do with them. They got an early penalty. The Maple Leafs were able to test out this new power play. They had Oliver Ekman-Larsson on the second power play with John Tavares and William Nylander, Bobby McMann, and Max Domi. On the first power play, you had Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, Morgan Riley, Max Pacioretty, of course, and Matthew Nice. Now, the power play looked okay, but if you guys ask me, I would have probably kept William Nylander with Austin Matthews and put Mitch Marner with John Tavares on the second power play. But that's just my opinion, of course. But then again, guys, other than the power play being an absolute disaster, the Maple Leafs were playing great in this period. Max Pacioretty was spectacular in this period. On that first goal, you got to give him a lot of credit. He was able to have one hand on his stick and was able to push it over to John Tavares. And John Tavares is able to score on that opening net. And he makes it 1-0 Maple Leafs. But the Maple Leafs just kept on pouring it on Winnipeg in this first period. With a couple minutes left in the first, Max Pacioretty's behind the net, and he makes a spectacular pass to William Nylander, and Nylander snipes it right over Hellebuck's shoulder. And Max Pacioretty's got 2 assists already in the first period. You got William Nylander scoring his 6th goal of the season already. Maple Leafs are looking really good with this new revamped second line with Pacioretty, Nylander, and John Tavares centering it. They looked really solid. Now, the Leafs, starting the second period, they just continued to do what they were doing in the first period. Right away, not even a minute in, the Leafs are in Winnipeg's zone. Austin Matthews gets the puck in front. Hellebuck makes the save. It bounces right in front of Matthew Nice. And as Steve Dangle loves to say, get in front of the net. And that's what Nice does. Gets in front, gets the juicy rebound, and he scores. The Leafs are up 3-0. Not even a minute into the second period, and things are looking great for the Toronto Maple Leafs, of course. And things continue to pour on for the Leafs because they just kept on forechecking, kept on doing what they were doing. William Nylander with a spectacular backhanded pass to Morgan Riley, and Riley snipes it over Hellebuck. The Leafs have a commanding 4-0 lead. They are looking like an absolute juggernaut in this game, even though they did not in the last 3 games, of course. The Leafs' offensive scoring finally woke up in this game. Now, the problem was, midway through the second period, the Leafs got into a little bit of penalty trouble. Pontus Holmberg got a penalty. Ekman-Larsson got a penalty. All right, too many damn penalties by the Toronto Maple Leafs. 3 damn penalties in a row is not good enough. Morgan Riley got a delay of game 2, of course. Not good enough. And the Winnipeg Jets made the Maple Leafs pay on 2 of the 3 power plays, of course, especially Kyle Connor scoring both of the goals. Luckily enough, Anthony Stolarz on one of the power plays made a great save on Kyle Connor to keep the score line the way it was. Because if Connor scores that, it's big trouble for the Maple Leafs. But luckily enough, the Leafs didn't panic. late in the second period, John Tavares is in front of the net fighting with Pacioretty up top there, and he's able to poke it in there and get it over Hellebuck, and the Leafs are up 5-2 going into the second intermission. And then in the third period, I think we could all agree, the Maple Leafs were controlling this game about halfway through the third period. Then Mark Scheifele scores a goal on a delayed penalty from the Maple Leafs, making it 5-3. And we're thinking, oh shit, are they going to blow this one? Leafs calmed it down a bit for another 5 to 6 minutes. But then Kyle Connor gets his hat trick, scoring a goal, making it 5-4. And it kind of makes us Leaf fans a little bit uneasy for the last 3 to 4 minutes of this hockey game, I would say. But luckily enough, once again, the Leafs did not panic. John Tavares gets his hat trick, potting it into the empty net, his 12th hat trick of his career. The Maple Leafs win this hockey game 6-4 and defeat the Jets, like I said, snapping their 8-game winning streak. Now, guys, Leafs, that second line, man, tonight with Pacioretty, Tavares, and Willie Nylander, my God, what a spectacular game from that line tonight. They carried the team tonight. I thought they were really solid tonight, all three of them. Nylander, just great passing all over the place. John Tavares and Pacioretty getting in front of the net. That's what we need. Guys like those getting in front of the net, battling for the puck. You saw Nyes doing it. I thought Matthews and Marner and Nyes had a decent game. Of course, they didn't really do much offensively this game. It was mainly the second line doing most of it. The line with Bobby McMahon, Pontus Holberg, Max Domi was a little bit quiet tonight. But that's fine. Listen, you're going to have those type of nights. But listen, the fact that the Leafs went into Winnipeg, one of the hottest teams in the NHL, if not the hottest, they went in there into their barn and got 2 points. Impressive win from the Maple Leafs, especially after having that 3-game losing streak, putting up horrible performances against Columbus and St. Louis. The Boston game wasn't as bad, but too many mistakes. But I will say this, though, guys. The Maple Leafs being up 4-0, it should not have gotten to this. Okay, winning a game 6-4 when you're up 4-0 is not good. All right, the Maple Leafs got to shore that shit up. Okay, and they got to start getting a little bit more discipline with the penalties. Okay, they really shot themselves in the foot. Okay, Simone Benoit took a penalty in the third period as well, a stupid tripping penalty that could have really hurt the Maple Leafs. Luckily enough, we were able to kill it. But that's the shit I'm talking about, guys. They cannot afford to make dumb mistakes at important parts of the hockey game. They did that a little bit tonight, but luckily enough, they were able to kill off those penalties and they're able to get this win. But they cannot do this every night, guys. We're seeing a little bit of a pattern here that needs to stop. The coaching's got to get that sorted out. But other than that, though, guys, I thought the Leafs played well. Other than that, those little blimps in the game where they've lost their lack of concentration, of course. But I thought they played good tonight in a lot of moments in this hockey game. You got to give them a lot of credit where it's deserved, and they get the 2 points. Oh, and one more thing. Ever since Mark Scheifele made that comment in the dressing room, "Hey boys, what's better than beating the Leafs?" The Maple Leafs have gone 6-0 against the Winnipeg Jets since he made those comments. So suck it, Scheifele. But guys, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Go Leafs, go. And remember, if you do not watch sports, you're more. Ciao, guys.